and I don't know what it is, so I don't want to... Mods, if you can check that word, please, before we allow it. Thank you. I know what you meant, but the typo is being flagged. Looks like mini pepperoni. It could be. It could be. I think she meant... She did, but I don't know what the other word is that got flagged. I don't know what that is. I've never heard it. It's like, I can't... You know? Why is Twitch flagging it? It's weird. You finished your second eyeball? Yo, welcome. I'm glad that you did. Smaller eye looks more like traditional. Yeah, so I'm thinking, to be honest, my heart, if you had to ask me after all of this fucking freehanding I did, is the small eye. The cheeks, I think, are the right size, because there's not many rounds to these. I think those are the cheeks. The smaller eye for like the traditional. And then we just have to do one more of those, which is basically done, like here. So there's where, after all the back and forth, I was kind of landing without the details, but something like this. However we do the spacing. Yo, Danny, welcome. I'm good. How are you doing? And happy Friday Eve. I hope you're well. Yeah, put it in the mod channel. Thank you, LP. I appreciate you. Always follow your heart, right? Where does my gut check? And then because the ear feels like it's not the right size to proportion. Like if you were to flatten this even, like there's a certain, I don't know, I think I finished on like a round of 18 or something here. So I have to I think I increased to 4. I wrote down my notes, something like increase to 4, maybe it's a 5 or a 6 to get where I want it to. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at with Pikachu. But I want to teach you all to crochet along and learn. That was the goal of today, is to learn. Came up better the first. Put a pic in the Discord. Thank you for sharing, Panda. We'll do a little show and tell in a bit later on, around 8 o'clock. Got about an hour. Oh my god. Dyslex kicked in. No, Katie, it's fine. It's okay. Came out better than the first. Caught that. The smaller eye looks more, yeah, traditional. Okay, cool. I'm just going in here and checking. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. That's funny. Okay. We're gonna deny that post for now, Katie. I know what you meant, though. I know what you meant. Apparently it does mean something in other countries. Unfortunate. It is what it is. No sweat. Thank you for that, though. I didn't know. Your typo would help us actually block a word. All right, all of this said and done, let's jump into teaching you all how to kind of get into doing your own beanies. So for now, I usually hide all my body parts in the hat. Why? Because this is easier to deal with. That's why. No other reason. Lights are now available to change. Jump on it. Jump on it. All right, first of all, you need to do exclamation Ribbler. All right, you need to do exclamation Ribbler. Thank you for the hydrate, Jess. I appreciate you. Enjoy your lurk back. And yo, welcome in. Make it so. I see you saying hi. Okay. You need to jump, first of all, into Ribbler. You want light blue? Yeah, you can do light blue. Light blue is actually really nice. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. We think we can get the light blue. There we go. This is what light blue looks like. I think it's pretty. Maybe this one is a little there. Something like that. It's like a teal. It's like a teal. I'll be crocheting along, working. Yeah, crochet along anything you're working on. We're just doing the beanies today. Yeah, it's like a teal, light blue, aqua. It's that transition from green to dark blue. Okay, go to Ribbler, start there, and then go to my shop, selfless, shameless plug. There's a button here that you can favorite my shop. This is super helpful. The bots are like, nom 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 nom. We need favorites. Nom 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 nom. You only have 50. This person has 500. Nom nom nom. So that's purely algorithms, not me being like, please throw them and follow. Like that's how bots work. So the more traction we get, the more interest you get, the more people may want to come and check out the channel or crochet shit and then say, hey, pick stitch, and then we, you know, let's grow this thing. Secondly, although you see my view, which is all the things I'm working on, the ones with pictures are the only ones live. So there are more. Pikachu beanies right here. Right over here. Keeps clicking the heart. I know. No, don't click it. Just click it once, because then you'll unfollow, then follow, then unfollow, and then we may end up on an unfollow. Where's the clip? No. Next, you need to pick your favorite Pokemon. I only have 3 for now. I'm working on Pikachu, Mew, a Moogle, Bubble Bobble, like Bub and Bob, the Bubble. Oh, I have Bub right here I'm working on, actually. Gengar's on the list. Gengar, Ori, I have to figure out how gigantic I make the ears, but we're gonna have some gorgeous ears for Ori. Hollow Knight's on the list, let's go. We're basically gonna be like some meme name for the beanie guy or something by the time we're done. And the keychain guy, because I'm working on like a lot of those too. I just have to get patterns out and photos. It's all photography. Ears that are scarves, basically. It might as well be. It might as well be. And enjoy your lurk, Neither World. Welcome in as well. Happy Friday Eve to you. You're gonna download each and every, yeah, so it's there's nothing to download. You need to sign up for Ribbler, because here's how Ribbler works. I'm gonna pick my favorite. Get wrecked. Charmander. You click the pattern. Now, there's another thing to do. You see this heart here? There's another heart. It's called the wish list. This is another nom 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 nom. We're bots. You have 181 on this, but you know you need more. Nom nom nom. Favorite them, and then go back here and go to the other ones and favorite those too. Same deal. All the hearts. So wherever you see a heart, click the hearts. There it is. There. Squirtle's at 171. All right, your boy Squirtle's at 171. Squirtle fans, Charmander, my boy, is at 182. Get wrecked. Bulbasaur fans, you're scary, because this was 9 or 12 hours behind the release of the other two as I took final photos, and your boy's at 176. Bulbasaur caught up real fucking quick. Bulbasaur fans wasted no time jumping on this one and catching up. So pick your favorite them all. And we'll jump into some. I'm gonna make a white one and yo, you could do shinies. This yellow beanie could be shiny Charmander. Literally, we could just add teeth to this shit, and you have a shiny now. Like, I want people to know, get creative, blow my fucking mind, and like get just like add your own stuff, explore, like create your own beanie, like whatever. Inspired 8-bit Emmy. No, you're the bomb, goddammit. Ori, I know. Teeth are bad? Yes. The teeth are fun, though. They're easy to do. I'm okay, says antibiotics for an abscess tooth. Yeah, I remember you mentioned your tooth. Causing some odd side effects that I don't like, but I told one is a side effect, especially for people with mental illness, because even though, sorry, scrolled, not officially listed as meds that interact with the specific antibiotic. Okay, so at least you're on your meds, though. Take your meds and, like, talk to your doctor, right? I'm good to hear you. No, it's okay. It wasn't your fault. It was scrolling as I was reading it. Charmander's next, and you love your Squirtle? Yes, Puff. Puff was a test stitcher. Puff was testing it out. All right, let's jump into Charmander, because I think there's some fun things. Now that you've clicked the pattern, and I'm just trying to navigate you through this, because there's people who may not understand Ribbler, and I want y'all to understand. First of all, there's just only 2 photos. They're literally here. Background and white, that's all, okay? As you look here at the side, you can see there's the title Charmander beanie. There's a description here, and then the supplies you're gonna need. I've included like Red Heart Pumpkin, Red Heart Black, or White. Impeccables Aruba Blue, which is basically teal for short, right? This converts automatically between US and UK terms. Automatically. I have it set to US. UK folks, you can have it switch at the top. There's an icon at the very, very top. You scroll all the way up in the pattern. When you click the look inside button here, let's look inside. Jump into the pattern. All right. Ribbler's broken with this handy menu on the left that you can jump to. I've kind of tucked it off screen. It gives you some information. The arrows are in the bottom left and bottom right corners to navigate between sections, right? So you can see here, I've got how to measure your head and how to understand that. Before we even put a crochet hook in, we have to measure our head. Here's what I've given as some advice. For the crown, and I need you to have sort of a soft tape measure. If you don't have a soft tape measure, get a piece of string. The crown is basically this part of your head here. before your head comes down to its full width around. If you look at some of the links I've given down here, I've linked some handy websites that you can go to help get measurements on head sizes, children, adult, teenager, toddlers, babies, whole whacks of that. Start there. Literally measure the head first in 3 different spots. There's the crown diameter, which I was showing is up here on your head. The head circumference, how long from your forehead, right where my hat is, from my forehead around. So a soft tape measure here around my forehead, and from the top middle of my head down to underneath my ear to cover it. That's the hat height. So 3 measurements: the crown diameter here, the head circumference around my forehead, and from the middle of my head down past my ear. Those are the 3 measurements you're going to need. And I'll show you how we get into that when we crochet, how to measure that all the way through. Some tips I've included. Again, a fabric measuring tape or a soft measuring tape. Really super easy to use. I think I put mine in my... Did I wrap it up? I threw it over there somewhere. I think it was measuring my head there to see if I could take photos, and it didn't work. Second tip, measure twice. Measure twice. Because once you've written down the measurements, double check your work. Double check your work. I don't care, just do it. Okay, you just double check. Measure twice, crochet once. Do you see what we do here? We don't cut shit. Measure twice, crochet once, or you're gonna have a bad time. Always round up. I don't care if you're using metric, I don't care if you're using imperial. If you're 18.25 inches from the top of the head below the ear, round it up to 19. 19. All right, just makes measuring easier so you don't get caught up. If it was 22.3 centimeters to my metric folks, it's actually 23. Round it up. It's just the slightest bit more. They're very flexible, all right? Oh my God, hi Ape Emmy, I know, right? Ape Emmy is here, we love her. We love Ape Emmy. How are you, girl? Hope you're doing well. I'm using Ribbler to make my Dratini. Yes, it's so easy to use. Online resources, that's the last part. These are just, if you need further help on measuring and pictures and visuals and tables with numbers to help you, start there. 3 key cool resources: Easy Crochet, The Crochet Crows, and Happily Hooked. I highly, highly recommend you start here on these 3 guides. Graceful Dawn, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see ya. Happy Friday Eve. Okay, so that's the first page, all right, is the head measurements and the tips. Next up, the materials that you need. I've given you the colors based on the picture, and here's what you need for Charmander. Red heart pumpkin, or yellow for shiny. Red heart black for the eyes, white and teal. So I spell out all the yarn you need. The hook sizes we're gonna use. Someone asked what hook size is. 5.0 millimeters for the hat, 3.5 for the details, some of them on the inside, like the white sparkle or the crescent that we're making. There's a stitch marker we're going to talk about when I switch scenes, the darning needle, which is to sew, and your scissors, because you have to cut shit. That's it. For our Bulbasaur fans, if you went that route, Bulbasaur fans, there's one extra thing you need, and that's to fill the ears. It is the polyfill. You can always fold them and sew them on, but if you want the cone 3D shape, you need polyfill to fill those ears. That's the only difference, other than color change. All right, so you just gotta stuff the ears. If you go the Squirtle route, well, you got the least to do. Stream Raiders, you got 3.5 minutes. Fluffer and Widget or Wiglet, welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday Eve. Good to see you too. Measure the tip, 8 Epidemic. Always. Remember, we run in some tracks around these corners. We run in around these corners, Emmy. Skizzers, yes. All right, back in the pattern, look inside. So we were over here on materials. After the materials page, you literally jump right into the pattern. On the right side, you'll see photos. As you scroll through, there are visual references, guides, how to do the backstitching of the teeth, the counts, the positioning for the nostrils from the mouth to the eyes to the whatever. All of that I've tried